Hey guys, welcome back to Thread and Glue. This is Stephanie. Today I thought we would work on a planner that well, not a planner, a journal that I was making. And I worked on this yesterday and got this far. These are just a couple of tassels for it. And when you open it up, it has 3 signatures in it. This is not perfect. This is my first journal that I've ever made, so bear with me. But I've made a pocket here in the front. It's still wet. I just glued it. But it has tea stain papers in it. Not tea stain, coffee stain. And then it has some different scrapbooking pages in it. And just on the back of the scrapbooking paper, if it didn't have a second picture, then I went ahead and coffee stained that. These were also done on the jelly plate on top of the coffee paper. So I thought today what we would do is we would look at making some pockets and things to go in this book to get it started. So I just have a few different papers with me and some ephemera and some lace, things like that that I thought we would play with. So if this interests you, please keep watching. Thanks. Let's see, the first one, we've already got a pocket on that page, so we don't really need one there. I think I'm going to set those scissors there to hold it down. We'll probably put a pocket of some kind here. So what do we want to make a pocket out of? Let's see, I have this paper that I thought might be kind of nice in here. So I guess we can make it out of this. Let's see, I think if we do it about that far up, that'll work really good. And then let's see how wide we want it. Do we want it all the way across the page? I don't know if we want it that far. Or do we want to go down the side of it? We could make a pocket out down the side. That would look good. So why don't we do that? We'll need it a little narrower. So we'll just fold one other time here. And we'll cut that off. I am not the straightest cutter in the world, just so you know. I do have a paper cutter, but I don't have it out right now. So we're going to make do with what we've got going on. I think that'll be really pretty in there. Take this and fold it up so we know where we need it. Right about there. Cut that off, but we're not going to get rid of that little scrap. We can use that for something else. We definitely need some glue. See, I've got this Aleene's clear tacky glue out, so we'll use it. And we're going to want like that. So we want it on this side of the paper here. And up the end. There we go. Put that on there, right on the corner. I made the pages in this journal to be different sizes. I thought it added more interest. So I know they're not, none of them are the same as far as the width-wise, or even height-wise. But I did it that way on purpose. I didn't want it to be exactly the same. Let me get a glue spreader here. We'll spread that out. Make sure it's all nice and glued down. Ooh, I'm getting it all over everything. Let me get a tissue here. We don't want to glue our pages together. I'm already doing that. That's a couple of pages. Let's move this down just a little bit. It's right on that edge. That would be better. Yeah. Now we just need to spread it out again. Smooth it down. We'll let that dry. Once it dries, it'll be a nice little pocket there. I do think I'd like some lace and maybe a picture or something on there with it. I'm really getting stuff all over this. Let me get something to put between them. There we go. This is just the backing from the heat and bond that I used. So it'll work good to keep that separated there. Let's make a little cluster kind of thing. I've got these from Tim Holtz, these cards. We might try something with that. I don't know what we might like there. I do like that one, I think. But I didn't want just that. Let's keep looking and see what else we come with. That's a possibility. I think we're getting too big now for what we need. So we'll set those aside. And I have some lace. Little bits of lace that we could add to it. Kind of straighten that lace up. It's kind of crooked there. And I don't know if we want to put that like right behind it or just on it. It's kind of nice just tucking out, peeking out, isn't it? What do you think? Do you think that'll work? Or do we need to do something else with it? Let me look in this other ephemera and just so we know if that's for sure what we would like to do. I have these. And I have these. I think that one's too big. What about something like this size? Not really the right color scheme in there. Okay. So, I don't really layer those. I like that layered up like that. Okay, we're going to go with that. I'm going to start with a little glue back here behind this. For the lace. This is the same lace that I used on the pocket in the front, so it should pull it right through. I don't think I'm getting quite enough glue there. Beef that up a little bit. There we go. Now we're talking glue. Okay. That's pretty on there. Now we need to glue this baby down. So for it, we need to leave about almost 1/4 of an inch without glue on it. So I can actually get out my glue stick. I think that'd be a little bit easier with that. This is the Elmer's Extreme Glue. We'll try it and see how that does. And it's this side that we don't want to have the extra glue, so we're going to line down there. Alright, we'll stick that down. Very nice. I think that's going to stay really good. Now we just put a little glue on the back side of this. I like the catty-cornered, so I think we'll keep doing that with it. And I think that's pretty good for that pocket. We'll move on. We've got that really sticky. Let's see. I think I've got it glued together. I did. I think on this page we might put one of these people. I've got it's again, Tim Holtz Ideology Paper Dolls is what it's called. We'll use some of those. Let's see who will look nice on there. I think the little wedding couple's cute. That's a good size for that page. There's two little boys. Let's see what they look like. Oh, they look good. They're a better size too. That gives more room for journaling around it. I think we'll go with them. Our handy dandy glue stick. And I think we need to punch out that little piece between his little legs. There we go. I am a very messy crafter. I usually wear most of the glue, I think. But it gets done. So, I hope you guys are having a good week, a good day today. I haven't really, oh, there's a little piece there we need to punch out. I haven't really gotten to talk to you much. We are still trying to get moved. We have had so much weather here that we haven't been able to do hardly anything. There's tons of snow. We got 6 inches of snow one night. It skipped a day, and last night we got another 6 inches. So we are sick of snow. Let's see. I probably should have inked them up a little bit, huh? Let me see if I can still get them off there. Oh, yeah, they're not dry yet. We can get them off there. I just bought these oxides, but they're not really inking really good on there. I guess it's just because it's my first time using it probably. There we go. We're starting to get some. Oh yeah, this is the walnut stain. I like it because it's pretty dark. Might be a little bit too dark for normal, so I should go with the vintage photo. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. Everybody seems to use vintage photo for everything. I don't know. I like it. I just like being different. Okay, so we've done that. Let's glue him back down, which I think my glue is dry now. This stuff dries pretty quick. I'm surprised it dried that quick. Now we got him on there. A little extra glue. Ah, I smeared the ink. Well, that's just great. Okay. What can we do to fix that? I've got this Stains by Patty Pocket. I wonder if we took a little bit of stain from it and just kind of brushed a little bit around them. Kind of aged it a little bit. It's not too dark. It's still fairly light. So I think it would work. Let's just try it. And see what happens. It kind of disguises it a little. This is an interesting stain from her. I got it for using on the jelly plate, but I really think it's going to hold a lot more uses for me than just on the jelly plate because it's such a good color. It seems to really blend in with everything really well. I know I'm getting a lot on here, but I'm going to take a tissue in just a second and we're going to go around and kind of rub it around. See if we can help it a little bit. All right, let's see what we can do with that. Just kind of blotting it a little bit. I don't want to take too much of the color away because I really like it, but I don't want it to be soppy or too dark. So We'll just use that as a push down for that picture too. Yeah, I think that turned out really good. I think it hid that mistake pretty well, and we won't have the nasty goopy stuff showing. Okay, do we need anything else here? Maybe a piece of lace. I've got this little piece of lace. Wonder if we want it anywhere. Maybe on the middle here. I don't know, I'm not really liking that piece of lace. I have this lace here, which is what I used on the sides on the front. I think we could put a piece of that in there. That would be pretty. Let's do that. Let's measure it real quick and cut it. I am left-handed, by the way, so you'll see me using my left hand for cutting, that kind of thing. But I still use my right hand for right-handed scissors too. I grew up in my grandma's craft room, sewing room, and everything she had was right-handed. So naturally, that's what we worked with. I'm going to use this little glue spreader too to see if it helps from being too goppy. I know you can put this on the back of your hand and run it down it, but that is so sticky and such a mess. I don't know, I just think we might can do something a little bit better than that, maybe. I don't know if there is anything better, but at least we can try, right? Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to work pretty good in there. I didn't put it quite up to the top, so let's regroup again. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I don't think it's quite got enough glue right in there. Let's glue it up. We definitely want it to stick and stay. Okay, now there's some glue in there. Okay, let's put this paper back between. I don't think I need quite the whole sheet, so we'll cut it in half. Because I'll be needing it again in a minute, probably. Well, we did get a load of stuff moved in today. I had a lot more cookbooks than I thought I had. You'd think I was really some kind of cook, but I have not cooked in a long time. My husband has always cooked. But I am going to be learning. I know how to cook. I just don't do it very often. But I am going to be cooking more, should I say. My husband is going to help with the dishes if I cook. So we've made that agreement. And I have a nice new kitchen to cook in. It's so pretty. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. We need something. This is so pretty by itself. I don't think we need to put anything on that. We might could make a little cluster using this paper here. Let me get out my tear ruler and we can tear that up. I hope I'm doing that right. I've never used it before, so we'll see. I think the metal one would have been better, but I couldn't find the metal one. I like that you can see through this one, but I'm just not a... See, it just doesn't hold it down like you could be able to hold down the metal one. You know, I don't think it gives near as pretty of a tear. You just want to tear something. You just want it to look torn. You don't want to fuss with it too much. Okay, so we got that. Let's put us a little bit of that walnut stain on here. Kind of edge up, darken up those edges some. Oh yeah, that kind of makes it look really old and worn on those edges, doesn't it? It looks really nice. Okay, so we've got that P-square cluster. Let's see, what else do we want to put with that? I was playing with the Scan and Cut and trying to figure out how to do everything with it. There's so many things to learn with it. I really didn't expect there to be quite as much of a learning curve. I think that's a cute little clock. We might use that. We do have these scissors, which are really cool. That's just too big. Okay, maybe the little clock. We have another piece of a clock we could put on there if we wanted to. We definitely would ink it up, but it just looks like it needs something else still. I wonder what we would need. That's not bad. That gives it a little bit more size and it pulls the clocks in. I think we'll try that. We'll do that. Play with it. So we need to put some glue on the back of this one. My ink is really spreading. It's really wet, so FYI, that ink will spread good. Okay, and we're going to put glue on the back of this one. These are some images that I got a couple of years ago. I got them offline. A lot of them came from the Graphics Fairy. That was a big site for me back then that I was looking at and using. I don't know that we really want to go with walnut on this one. I think that's a little too dark. Let's try... Let's see what this antique linen looks like. I don't know. I've not used it, so we'll check it out. We can get a little bit of it on there and then maybe darken it up with the vintage photo on the outside. I thought these inks would be a lot gloppier, a lot wetter on the pads of them, but they're not. They're surprising for me. Oh yeah, this is pretty. This is a pretty color. Just to give it some color instead of that white glaring all over the place. There we go. Now we'll darken it up some on the edges. And I think I'm going to use the same inker. Oh yeah, that's going to be pretty. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's a lot darker in person than it looks on camera with everybody. On camera, I can hardly see it a lot of the times. But it's really, really nice. Surprised how nice it is. Yeah, that's going to look really pretty on there. Hey! Alright. I have been watching tons of videos for the last couple of years and been thinking to myself, I could do that. I need to do that. And just didn't have a space or a place to put a bunch of stuff, and doing this you really got to have a bunch of different stuff. But that didn't stop me from collecting stuff. I still collected it. I just put it all in a closet until I was ready. Yeah, that's cute. That's gonna be so cute, you guys. That one. I like them kind of, I don't know that I want them the same, that bell part there together. We can overlap it just a little. That'd be cute. There we go. All right, y'all. That looks really nice there. And we're not going to do anything with this one. This one's got lots going on already. It gives me a nice spot for journaling here. This one is suitcases. I think maybe we need to make something for the back side of this. think I'm sticking to the paper. Yep, there we go. Put that in there. And I have some of the leftover strips from when I made the pages. We could make something out of one of these for it. Now we make a little flip down with this one here. You know how they have it where it's just about like that size? And fold it up again. And then we'll have this top, and I think we will cut the edges a little bit. I really want those torn. I don't want to ruin the paper though. Let me get my scissors here. If we want to cut off this edge like that, we'll take that and we'll put it over here and cut this side the same. That'll be fine. And then this will be a nice little journal spot. We'll ink it all up. We'll use that vintage photo. I think that was really pretty. That's the walnut one. There we go. No, I don't want to get that all over my paper. There we go. I know it's looking like a hot mess probably, but we'll work it out. I've been thinking a lot lately about friends and the Bible and just a lot of thought lately, which is not something I like to do regularly. But there's a lot going on right now in our world, and there's a lot of people who really just don't understand or know what's really going on. But God's Word told us exactly what's going to happen. And we don't often pay as much attention to that as we should, because everything that's going on in our world right now is pretty much been foretold in the Bible as biblical prophecy. Oh yeah, I like this on there. This is the antique linen. Kind of get rid of that white, but this kind of looks a little cloudy and brings them together. I don't know if you guys have had a lot of that on your mind lately, and you have any thoughts to share, please leave them in the comments. I've thought a lot about my grandma lately. She's has Alzheimer's and is in the nursing home now. But my grandma, she taught me so much growing up. I learned everything I learned about God, I learned from her pretty much. We were pretty much inseparable. We worked a lot in her craft room and her sewing room. But during that time, I watched her a lot. And she would tell me stories and talk to me about God and talk to me about her past and her life and things that happened to her. I like that. I think that's kind of cool. It's kind of grungy and nice. So let's see. Do we want to put anything on these edges? I really think those would be a lot better if they're torn. Do I dare try to tear it? Why not? Why not? That's too much tear. I don't think that's going to be enough, but we're going to try it. Let's do it this way. there a learning curve to these rulers? Because I really seem to be struggling with it. I don't know. I've tried it where it was on different sides to see if it was easier one side or the other. And it just... Some people make it look so easy. They just rip it right off of there. And it just looks like it's really going to do something. But I am having trouble with these. These are memory keepers. For tearing. And it just, if they're pretty, don't get me wrong, they're pretty. They look like they should do what you want them to do. But, well, now that edge looks funny. So I think we need to tear it across instead of having that little thing there. Yeah, that's better. Take our messy pieces away. Where's my little inker? And we want to use the distress stain, not the linen. The vintage photo, not the linen. That looks a little funny there. Let me fix that. Yeah. Put that little flap there. This paper is a lot thinner than some of the other papers that I've got, the scrapbook papers. I don't know. It's just a different paper altogether. It's really thin, surprisingly, to me. I really expected it to be thicker when I bought it. I don't even know where I really got it, to be honest. Okay. Now, where do we want to put this little thing? Maybe right now it needs to fold down so that you can write in it. You go put something behind it. I don't know. I've got this little piece of something. I don't like that. Let's try this piece. Will it go down there? It doesn't look really great, does it? No, I don't like that. This is the same that we used earlier. I'll probably put a piece of that down there. I'd give that something to fold to. I don't know. I really think it needs something more. Let me see. I think I've got a little doily over here. Maybe we'll try that because, yeah. I've got this little round doily. I think that would be cute with it. Oh yeah, that's it. That's much better. Look at that, y'all. Yeah, buddy, we can work with that. Okay. Let me see if I can get this good and glued all over me. I went home yesterday after working in here, and I had so much glue on my hands. It looked like I was shedding a layer of skin. There was so much of it. It was so bad. It was fun, though. I had a blast. It was so much fun getting to play in here finally. And you wait so long, and you really just want to get in there, but you have to adult first. I don't know. I'm not the greatest at adulting lately. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. But it has to be done, right? Let's glue the back of this little thing. I think we probably need this glue because it's got to go through that doily too. That ought to be enough glue. That's a lot of glue. There we go. Get that on there. Open it up and we'll use this glue spreader. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I just made such a mess. I dropped all those little people off in the floor. So smart, huh? Okay, that's cute. That'll be really cute. I have some little fasteners, so I could put a little fastener on it. Let me get one of those out. The Velcro fastener, I got them from the Dollar Tree. And looks like I have one here that's already out, so we'll use it instead of the ones I just got. They're sticky back, so it'll stick for one side, and then the other side is sticky too, so it'll just hold right on there. So I'm gonna put it like that and close it down. There we go. Oh, hopefully it will adhere good enough. Wonder if I should put some glue on there too. Please so. I don't think we should trust sticker sticky. I gotta put it back down on there now to get it in the right spot. Oh. Okay. We're gonna have to let that dry open because we are making a big mess. I say we are, but really it's me. I'm making a big mess. I'm a messy person, I guess. Do we want anything else on that page? Maybe one of these little people, or there's a cute little girl. That's too small, way too small. Here's a bigger one of her. Isn't she cute? I don't think that's the right look either. Maybe on this side. I like them. I think they're gonna be it. Well, let's punch out the little pieces. Never seen anybody do that. I wonder why. I guess everybody takes their stuff out and does it first. I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah. Get that glop of glue off there. That won't serve anybody any purpose, will it? Very cute. Very cute. Okay, we'll leave this page alone for now. We'll move on to this page. And I need to close the ink up. I think we should try making some, I don't know if that'll hold 4 circles or not. One, yeah, I think that'll hold 4. Right there. I watched a video and she was doing this and she drew around and made 4 circles identical and made a fold out with it, but also you could also make a pocket out of it just using circles. So let's try and see if we can do that. We've got 2 there. It's our 3rd one. And our 4th one is just gonna barely fit. Ha, that's awesome. Just perfect. Okay. I need some small scissors to get out of here. I don't know. We'll just work with this for now. So my mama duck came over today and she was helping me with the kitchen and getting things together. And she just tickles me so much. We were watching the cows out of the dining room window and she'd get so tickled at them. And Belle realized that we were in the window and she started moving at us. It was fun. I don't know why things like that just tickle me, because I guess because it's something that's just unexpected. You don't really have to do anything for it. You just realize that they notice you and that they're thinking and seeing. And I never knew all of that about cows because I really thought they were just dumb animals. You know, just good for food. But since we've had them, we've learned a lot about cows and how much fun they are. She has Mama Duck has a dog named Copper. He's a German Shepherd. And he is so funny. He wants so bad to be inside because it's so cold. Of course, we let him inside, but he's so smart. She has trained him so that he just goes to one little spot and he just sits there because he knows he's not supposed to be anywhere else. These are right-handed, I forget. Let me change sides. Oh yeah, these are cutting a lot better than those other ones were. Those other ones were really jaggedy and hard to get to move. I have never been the best at cutting straight lines. Good thing these are curved, right? But I have found an appreciation and a love for quilting. And one of the funniest things to me about that is that you really have to be precise with things in quilting. There are certain measurements and numbers and things that you really just keep up with, and I am not that kind of person. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did fine in math at school, but that's as far as math went for me. It stayed at school. I didn't use it outside of school much. So when I was putting this journal together, it was just a mess. I had to measure all this stuff for the inside cover. And of course, I'm going to tell off on myself. I got it wrong. I didn't even get the measurement correct. I could have gotten the measurement fine, but my cutting was not correct. Let me put it that way. So I had to go back. I had already sewn it and everything and had to go back, and it was either going to be remake it, which I really did not want to do, or it was going to be to adjust it. So I finagled it and adjusted it and added another piece of the same fabric onto the two ends. Well, and it looked okay. I mean, I clearly know what happened, you know. I mean, it bothers me because I know. But I don't think anybody else would really notice. This is my first journal, so there's going to be a lot of things that are just not right about it. But I think for my first one, I'm doing okay. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I need to make a picture for my profile picture, so that I'm going to ink all of these because they are way too stark white. I think we'll use that linen one. But right now it's just a picture of a quilt, and I think it needs to be something with thread and glue, since that's the name of the channel, right? Then I think I would like, I don't know, I thought about making up a still life, setting it up in here and trying to use that, but I don't know. I don't know if that'll be, if that's professional enough or not. I don't know how most people handle that on their channels. I think they all just have cute stuff. And like, I watch Glitter Grunge Greetings, and Ryan has the coolest intro to his videos. I absolutely love it. Love the music that he plays in it. And I've always heard to be careful of music because of the copyright issue. So I don't know how he got that music to be so cool and it not be a copyright issue, because it's really, really fun music. It's not like the generic copyright-free music that a lot of these things have. And so I don't know, I'm going to have to look around and look into that. If you guys know or have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, because I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Since we're just starting this channel, we're starting it together. We'll learn it all. And we can learn it together, right? That's the whole point of the YouTube channel, is for tutorials, yes, or for just showing what you're doing, but also to have the camaraderie, the get to know each other. I have met people from all over the world since I've been on YouTube, and it has been a blast. I would have never got to meet these people, but now I do, and I'm really enjoying getting to know them and getting to have a relationship with people that I never would have had even access to before. I don't know if that's, you know, kind of what you guys think YouTube should be for, but to me that just makes sense, to get to know new people and get to enjoy and interact with them, and we learn from each other. I'm not trying to do tutorials on let's do this, let's do that, this way and that way. I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing, enjoy the relationship that we build together. And so far, I'm not doing any live videos, but I do want to get to where I can do live videos, because I do like interacting with everybody and getting to know people. And that's really, you're going to get to know more people that way than you do just through comments. Comments, you get to know some people, but some people just do not comment. And I understand that. That's not their thing. It's not their jam. I get it. But, you know, I'd like to get to know you. I'd like to get to know what you're about and what you hope to get out of this channel, so that I can try and, you know, do more that you guys would enjoy. But it's just something for us to think about and to learn together. Okay, the way that they did this on the video is they overlapped them, and it was one over the other like that. Just like that. So we need to glue that down like that. Let me get this glue stick. See if we can just do that right on the edge there. I am going to make such a mess out of this. I hope not. But I am getting a lot of glue everywhere. Let's try to make them as round and big as we can. Get this one here. This was such a cool idea. I really enjoyed watching them do it. Now that you've got it like this, that's what it looks like on the other side and this side. Then each side, they actually folded, I should have done that first. They folded their sides in first, folded each circle in half. And that way it made an actual pouch. Mine are not going to be quite in half because I didn't do it the right way. I may have to undo these. I'm going to have to undo these. Okay. New start. Thank God they were not glued shut. Okay. Fold it in half. And that's one. Two. Gotta knock a count that high, did you? I'm just teasing. And this one in half. Okay, let's try this again. See if I can do it without mucking it up. Okay, that side's the gluey side, so we need that down here. We need this side to be in right there. Well, it's gluey there, so let's change our, let's put it like that. Okay, that's going to stick. Then we want, this one is over top, because you want them alternating. We'll go back and reinforce our glue. They're supposed to meet in the middle. I must have had it angled out wrong. There we go. Let's put a little more glue back there. A little more glue right there. Get this thing tacked down yet. It looks so easy on the video. It's really not that hard. I think I'm just making it hard. There we go. That's it. Okay, let me glue the back side of this. Oh, my head's not in the way. Okay, so there's the way it lays, and then everything folds in. Make sure you've got them angled right. I'm bad about getting them angled in there wrong. You can see how it makes a little pocket? Well, I've got that one up a little bit high, don't I? Pull this one down some. Don't make this as complicated as I am. I'm making this way more complicated than it needs to be. It really was a simple process, it looked like on the video. And I really think it is. I think it's just, I'm really way overdoing it. I'm not lining up. They're all exactly the same size. It should line up one side to the other. Okay, I think that is more like it. Oh, I've got that off. Okay. Alright guys, we're going to just go with it. It's a little wonky. Oh. Well, it's kind of cool though when you open it up. You can put some papers in there for a journaling spot. Let's do that. I like that idea. So let's just do that. We're going to put some glue all over the back of this so we can stick it down. And let's see, where do we want to stick it? Let's put it in this corner. I don't know why, but it looks good. Now I have a little notepad. I don't know if it's going to fit or not. Oh, it's just perfect. Guys, look at that. I found this the other day when I was cleaning things out. So we can glue that down in there and then have little note cards all over. I don't really know where this came from either. Like I said, I found stuff when I was moving and cleaning things out. But maybe it's just meant to be, right? There we go. Now we have our little fold up. We have folds that go in on both sides. And we have the fold that goes down. It's not quite meeting in the middle. My circles may have been a little different size. But it's not terrible. Not terrible. It'll work. What can we do about that? Y'all have any suggestions? If you do, leave them in the comments so that we can fix this together. Because there's a big circle spot right there. I'd say put something over the top of it, but we really don't want to do that if we want to be able to open it up and use the note cards. So we'll leave it like that for now. Okay. One more thing we need to put on here, I'm sure. Oh, that's big. A lot of these cards are big now. I don't know why they made so many big ones. I don't know that I like that. No, I don't think so. There's a smaller one. No. Okay, we'll have to come back to this page because I'm not sure what to put on it. Well, I guess I have kept you guys long enough. It has been, oh my goodness, 56 minutes. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to keep you that long. But I look forward to our next visit together and our next play date. And I'll try to be a little bit more talkative and a little more directional with my conversation. I'm a little all over the place today, but it's just been one of those days. In the meantime, I pray that God watches over and protects each of you and brings you back safely. Thanks a lot. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.